Hey everyone, JB and Stacy here from Dragon Den Productions. Today we're going to be trying something a little bit different. We're going to be doing a video on 5 banned foods from around the world.
None of the descriptions or images are intended to be disturbing or disgusting in any way. We'll be very gentle here.
We hope you enjoy.
I'm not very adventurous when it comes to food anymore. Maybe age and a nearly deadly bout with food poisoning has something to do with that. JB here? Well, he's always been adventurous and likes all kinds of foods from all around the world. But there are foods you can't try. Some rightly so, in our opinion.
5 foods: haggis, fugu, Casu Marzu, horse meat, and shark fin soup are all banned or illegal here in the United States and elsewhere. Well, you can't try the actual food, but we have found and purchased potato chips from an American company that are artificially flavored to resemble 3 banned foods: Kasu Marzu, horse meat, and fugu. These chips are available on the internet, and I'm sure you can find them if you're interested. We are not in any way reviewing the chips themselves. We are giving our personal opinion on the flavor they mimic.
Haggis is the national dish of Scotland. It's an offal dish, made from sheep's pluck, the heart, liver, and lungs, mixed with onion, oatmeal, suet, and spices, and boiled in either the animal's stomach or an artificial casing. It's quite possibly a version of ancient dishes, and really, if you're someone thinking of the tip-to-tail and no-waste use so popular these days, offal dishes fit the bill, using parts of the animals that otherwise may be thrown away. It's eaten year-round in Scotland, but on Burns Night, celebrating the birthday of Scottish poet Robert Burns, it is traditional to read his poem, addressed to haggis, and serve the dish.
In 1971, the United States made it illegal to import haggis when a law banning the import of sheep lung was enacted for food safety. Since then, haggis has been made in the U.S., sometimes by Scottish companies. There are canned versions, pork versions, and even vegan versions. It is available in Scotland and other places as sausage, burgers, and even deep fried. There is no artificial flavored chip for this one, but I wouldn't mind the real thing on haggis.
I grew up riding horses and have a very difficult time with this one. Horse meat is generally not eaten in the U.S., although it is exported to countries where it's eaten regularly. Legislation on the industry is complicated, and many states and local municipalities have banned the meat in the absence of federal law. The United States did address the industry by banning buns for horse meat inspection in 2007. Non-inspected meats cannot be sold legally in the U.S. In many countries, it's not taboo at all to eat horse meat. It's a very lean protein and is said to taste like beef.
The potato chips we purchased ourselves via the internet were produced in the United States and are absolutely artificially flavored. These are horse meat flavored. Alright, here we go.
Horse meat flavored chips.
Yeah, how do you want to do this? You want to lick it or do you want to go whole chip?
Whole chip, please.
Alright, I'm going to give it a lick first so I can get the flavor. So I want a more flat chip. Alright.
I'll take a small one.
Alright. It does have a bit of a meaty flavor.
That's what it tastes like. It just tastes like meat.
It's hard to put a finger on exactly the meat, though. It's not, to me, not a whole lot of beef flavor.
No, it actually seems to tend a little towards a barbecue-y type flavor.
Yeah, there's almost like a smokiness to it.
Yes.
It's not bad, though.
It's a delicacy in a lot of places in the world.
Well, I can
And
see why.
I think our feelings toward horses, since they've been domesticated, taint our taste.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, on to the next one.
Kasu Marzu. This is going to be an interesting one to describe without being disgusting, but we're going to give it a try. Casu Marzu is illegal to buy or sell. It's sheep's milk cheese from the Italian island of Sardinia, and in 2009 it was named the world's most dangerous cheese by the Guinness Book of World Records. So let's just do this quickly. First, a cheese is made, usually a pecorino. The cheese is left to age and cracks form. The cheese skipper fly lays its eggs in these cracks. And you know what comes next. The eggs hatch as maggots, and the maggots are what make Kasu Marzu. First, by digesting the proteins in the cheese and excreting what aficionados seek, soft, creamy cheese. This process takes 2 to 3 months, where the Kasu Marzu is kept in the dark. And second, the maggots themselves are apparently part of what makes Kasu Marzu Kasu Marzu. Those who eat this cheese should do so when they are sure the maggots are alive. Dead maggots mean the cheese has gone bad. Why is it illegal and dangerous? The maggots that are eaten live can attach to your digestive system and cause havoc. Italy banned Kasu Marzu in 1962, but it's still a much sought delicacy, and in some areas you can buy it in Italy today. The flavor is said to be strong, spicy, and salty, and it is an extremely smelly cheese.
The potato chips we purchased ourselves via the internet were produced in the United States and are absolutely artificially flavored. These are Kasu Marzu, and I can promise you, just because these are cheese flavored, I'm willing to give it a try, but I personally would not give this one a taste test. You ready?
Yes.
I'm going to do the same method again.
I am too. I will find a small piece, although...
Ooh, they have a scent to them. It smells like the inside of a shoe.
It smells almost like, yes, something turning.
Oh, all right.
Ooh.
Oh,
Well.
Oh, yeah, that has a...
It has a flavor of something...
That's gone bad or
yes,
turning.
Right on the edge.
And remember, this is not a review of the chips themselves. It's the flavor.
Which they supposedly scientifically studied to make it as close to the real Kasu Marzu as possible.
Yeah, that's not good. To me. Some people thoroughly enjoy this stuff.
I get a flavor of a Parmesan pecorino. You can taste the cheese. But
You
it does...
can, but when I exhale, I can smell it coming back like...
It does...
Like gym socks is the best thing I can think of.
Yeah.
It's not something for me. Thank you, but
No,
I'm done with this one.
I would not be tempted in any way to try the real thing.
No. And hey, to all you Italians out there that enjoy this,
Or cheese aficionados.
more power to you. More for you, less for us. Shark fin soup, a traditional ancient Chinese dish, also served in Southeast Asia. A bowl of the soup can cost $100 or more. Sharks are considered to have healing properties, and the soup is said to represent wealth, hospitality, status, and power. The harvesting of the fins is said to kill more than 72 million sharks a year and is an ugly business we won't get into here. Chef Gordon Ramsay made an important, if sickening, documentary on shark fin soup in 2011, if you're interested in learning more. But be warned, it is disturbing. Shark finning has been illegal in the United States since 2010. Perhaps the most interesting thing about shark fin soup is the fin is shredded and used for texture. It adds no flavor whatsoever. The flavor comes from the other ingredients in the soup. The popularity and availability of imitation shark fin soup is growing. The known dangers of the soup are toxins in the shark fin, including mercury. We do not have an artificial equivalent for the test here. And now the one I've been looking forward to the most. Fugu. Fugu is the most dangerous food on our list. It is pufferfish or porcupine fish, and here are the facts. These fish contain a toxin called tetrodotoxin. The inner organs and skin of the fish contain the most concentrated amounts of the toxin and must be removed carefully to avoid cross-contamination. This toxin is 12 to 1,500 times more deadly than cyanide and only takes an amount smaller than the size of a head of a pin to kill a person. A single fish contains enough toxin to kill 30 people, and there is no known antitoxin.
Chefs in Japan, where fugu is a popular dish, are required to have 3 to 5 years of training before preparing dishes with fugu, and it can be extremely expensive. It's usually served as sashimi, which is raw, or chirinabe, a hot dish with vegetables. Fugu is supposed to have a clean, delicate flavor.
The potato chips we have purchased ourselves via the internet were produced in the United States and are absolutely artificially flavored. Although, I wouldn't mind trying the real thing.
I would.
Alright, you ready?
Yes.
Alright.
Now the thing about fugu is it's supposed to cause a burning sensation on your tongue.
Burning or numbing.
But
I think what it's supposed to be is the small amounts of trace tetrodotoxin give you a numbing sensation in the mouth when eating it, which is why it's so highly sought after.
okay.
This one, to me, I can smell the potato in it coming out much more than the others. But I'm going to give it the lick first. Very light flavor. Somewhat fishy.
Also almost vinegary.
Yeah, I can taste that a little bit. I am getting a slight tingling on my tongue.
A little bit right at the back of the throat. I feel about this one the way that you felt about Kasu Marzu. It is bad.
Not for you?
No.
I actually like it, and I've always said that I would try the real thing if it was ever an option.
Well, I read a report that in 2018, it was reported that almost 50 people a year die from fugu poisoning.
Yep.
With all the training.
Ooh. That second chip, I got a lot more flavor off of right away.
No.
It is a very light flavor, though. I like it.
It's making my mouth water.
I'm getting that as well.
Activating those salivary glands. I don't like that.
Well, hey, it's not for everybody.
That's for sure.
All right, well, there you have it on fugu. Well, there you have it. We can't attest to the accuracy of the flavors of the chips we've tried.
Others have stated that they are as close to the real thing as you can get. It's interesting to try these foods safely, although none of them are going to be on my dinner menu.
Okay, but with that being said, out of these three, which one did you like the best?
Unfortunately, because I don't like the morals of it, I would have to say the horse meat, which surprises me.
See, I think I preferred the fugu. The horse meat was not bad, though.
Out of the 5 banned foods that we've talked about today, I think haggis and possibly shark's fin soup are 2 I would try.
I would try the haggis. I'm not keen on the killing of the sharks and how they're farmed for their fins.
I agree, but they have artificial
They do.
shark's fin soup now.
They do. I don't know, something just doesn't set right with me on that
It's
personally.
the same with me and horse meat.
So, but in the future, if you'd like to try what we just did, you can do a quick internet search for illegal or banned chips, and I'm sure you can find exactly what we found. Just make sure that you get the ones that are made in the US. Let us know what you think in the comments about these, which one you would like to try. Thanks for watching.